In today's video, I'm showing you all of my secrets of what's inside my fine motor toolbox to give you some ideas on how you can make your own. Fine motor skills are so important at a young age to help really work those muscles in the hands to prepare for writing. And I'm going to show you everything inside my toolbox. Hey you guys, it's Christina from the Purple Alphabet. We are getting down to the essentials, the fine motor toolbox. I have had a collection of fine motor tools that I've been wanting to share with you for quite a while now because you guys are always asking me what it is I use, where I get them. So I'm going to cover all of that in today's video. If you are new to the Purple Alphabet, please hit the subscribe button because we do educational activities for kids and ideas and inspirations to learn through play, plus a little bit of shopping, some hauls and giveaways mixed in there too. And speaking of giveaways, you're definitely going to want to subscribe because coming up in the month of November, we are having the Purple Alphabet Holiday Gift Guide, which is, if I do say so myself, pretty fabulous because I have a ton of giveaways plus ideas for gifts that are really educational based for your kids. So let's get on to all of the fine motor tools in my toolbox. I'm going to be showing you guys a ton of tools for your fine motor toolkit. Of course, I'm going to have a little bit of samples here to work with to show you how they work. So I got my pom-poms, but you might be picking up other things when you do your fine motor work, but this is just what we're going to use for our demonstration. I'm first going to show you the kit that I always show you. And if you've been watching the Purple Alphabet for a while, you know I use this in so many different ways and so many different activities. It doesn't come with the box, but you can put it in your box. It actually comes with 4 different tools. I have 2 sets in here because I have 2 kids. And this is probably one of the best kits out there because it comes with so much variety. You can also find these separately, so be on the lookout for that. But as I said, I'm going to put all of the things that I show you down below in the description box or in my Amazon store so you can go find them right away if you want to try some of these out. I love this kit and have used it for many years and it's held up very well. Inside this kit, you get your typical tweezers. It looks like a little alligator mouth there. So you can use this to pick up things like that. I like the size of it and the grip. You can also get tweezers at Dollar Tree. They're a little bit bigger, but they also have been known to break a little bit easier. This plastic is really nice and it's held up very well over the years. But if you are on a budget and you want something a little bit cheaper, you can get some tweezers from Dollar Tree and they'll do the exact same job. So this is how the tweezers work, which is great on isolating those muscles that you're going to be using for writing. Next up, we have this little guy here with a purple bulb at the end. And our handle looks like scissors. So you're going to be learning how to hold it like you would a pair of scissors. And this time it opens up when you open up the 2 parts of the handle. And then you can capture something inside and then open it to release it. So this is also helping that scissor motion that you're going to need for cutting. And then it also has a different way of capturing whatever material. Also works great for scooping things up like rice. And then it also has holes in it. So if you do maybe on a water table, all the water will come out, which makes it kind of fun. Opposite to that is this little yellow guy here. Now when you push on the yellow one, it opens up. So unlike this one where you had to not push but pull apart with your fingers to open, this one you have to push together to open. And it does the same thing in capturing inside the bulb and just in a different way and a different mechanic. So similar to the tweezers and pushing together, unlike the scissor one here. And then lastly, it comes with this guy who has a little bulb at the end and a really fun kind of straw here. And that's for water play. So you would just slurp up water by squeezing and releasing the bowl and then squeeze it out to get the water out. We've been using this for water transfer. It's one of the very first Montessori inspired activities I've done with my kids and it's a great hit. You can use it in the bathtub. You can also use it on water play sensory bins. They love seeing it. They love squirting out the water. And if you're not doing water transfer, they'll just have fun playing around with it. Just watch out so you don't get squirted. So this is all in one kit. They're sold together, very affordable, and you can do a lot and it's going to last you throughout the years. My kids are now 7 and almost 9 and they still will use these. Not included in that kit is this one from Learning Resources. It's Tri-Grip Tongs. It comes in the rainbow assortment here and they're all the same, exact same thing, just in different colors. And these have the tripod grip to them. So in order to use them, you have to use those same muscles that you would use when writing and using a pencil. So it helps to strengthen your hands hands and to get the hands used to holding something like that. There's actually these little divots on here that your fingers can go on too. So this would be something that you would use towards the end when they're getting ready to write, probably around maybe 3 or 4 years old, and how they grip their pencil properly. And you can pick up things that way. So this one comes in a set of 6. I didn't see them sold separately, but I've also seen these sold in other games. Like if you buy something from Lakeshore Learning, sometimes they'll have this actual, grip in it, and you can just take it out when you're done using the game and use it for other things. So be on the lookout for other toys like that. So the tripod grip tongs. This was the tool that caused a little sensation over on my Instagram because I couldn't remember what it was called, and you guys helped me out and let me know that it's called a pickle pincher or a pickle grabber. And this little guy is an interesting one. It's found in the kitchen section, or on Amazon it's found in the kitchen section, where you place your 2 fingers here like a syringe and your thumb on the top, and when you push down, this little guy right here comes out, these little wire metal prongs to grab things. So you can grab something and then release on the thumb, and it closes up and holds it, and then you can release it by pushing down again. So it's a really fun one to try and use and manipulate. Now, sometimes people ask me, well, is that dangerous to use? Is it not safe? When you're doing fine motor work, you definitely need supervision every single time. I can't tell you how many comments I get where people say the pieces are too small. Well, the pieces are too small on purpose because you need them to be that small in order to work those muscles. If they're too big, you're not going to be getting that same benefit. Always supervise when you're using these to make sure that they're being used properly. So this one is called a pickle picker or a pickle grabber. Also, you can try from the kitchen section. These are appetizer tongs. I have 2 different sizes here. One's a little bit smaller than the other, and you can see even this size here is a little bit smaller than the other one. And these are the same thing where you could use these as great grips to pick things up and using them similar to tweezers, but they are found in the kitchen section too, and in the different sizes are fun to kind of play around with and practice. So appetizer tongs are a great one. And then even smaller are these strawberry holers. So another kitchen item. It really isolates those 2 muscles for the pincer grasp of picking up objects. Very simple and effective. All of these we've put into our sensory bins and have used them regularly over the years. Next up are bamboo grippers. So they do look like tongs in a way, or tweezers in a way. They're just bigger or larger, and they have this kind of spring back action when you close them like the tweezers do. They're a little bit longer than the tweezers, but they have that same motion. These are pretty popular too, and especially if you like that kind of natural feel to your toys and not having plastic, these are a good option because they're made out of bamboo. In this video, I definitely wanted to show you tools, but I ran across this really amazing fine motor sensory pillow. So they are saying it's great for sensory, which I think it is, but also it really works those fine motor muscles, and it's compact and great for travel. You guys know how I like the travel things, right? So check this little pillow out. There's so much going on here. I was really impressed with it. So also in fine motor work, we use things like buttoning a button or working on zippers, snapping snaps. And so we have all of that on this pillow plus more. So let me kind of show you what there is. So right here, we have this first kind of eye and hook. So there's this little piece here that you have to put through the elastic to open or to close. So it's very similar to a button. We have a buckle here, which you have to pinch to open and then put back to seal. And then down here at the bottom, we have this little lever you have to push to slide out the piece. Okay, so that's your first layer. The next layer, just turn it here, we have your kind of like a belt. You have to loop it through and then pull the little belt piece out. This one we have to pinch at the top. I don't know what this one's called, but you have to slide it in and then push it together to open it. And then down here at the bottom, we have a button push and pull out. So you can see just with those 6 different activities, that was a lot of fine motor work and a lot of practice. And I definitely like how it's set up because you're kind of pulling apart the layers. Now we get on to more of a sensory thing. So we have very soft pillow under here that you can feel and touch, and these little tabs. You guys know those little baby blankets that have those tabs? My kids love those. But not only that, you see there's a string that's combining all the tabs, and that string is to push the beads through. So there's 3 beads over here, and you just have to work them with your muscles to get them to go inside these ribbon tabs all the way around to the other side. So once again, a very detailed fine motor work here, all on this one pillow. I think this is so cool. and you work those beads, and there's actually 3. And at this level, you can also work on simple counting too, counting the beads, counting the ribbons. You got color recognition too. And then of course you can put all of these pieces back together when you're done. Flip it over, you guys, and there's more. We have a simple tying, and maybe tying a shoelace isn't appropriate yet, but it's there. But then also lacing, so undoing the lace and redoing the lace when you're finished. Simple lacing, love that. All right, and then under here we have more sensory component. This feels like a kind of a rough felt, and then we have different sensory feelings all over here on the sides. But then what we also have here are your beads. So there's some blue and red beads underneath this little mesh, and now it's a matter of pushing that bead to the other side, or it's sorting. So there's like a little sewn part right here where you can sort the colors, red and blue, on each side, and you just work them over with your little hands to get them over there. This is excellent, you guys. I'm super impressed by this. It's also a great kind of fidget toy as well. It was also very, very affordable. You can also do some counting, or you can do some addition. How many are there now? Or put 4 over here, or put 1 over there, or put 3 red or 4 blue, however you want to do that if you want to incorporate some directions. And then when you're done, you can put it all back together and rework all the skills again. This is amazing. If you have an amazing fine motor tool, I would love to hear about it. I want to know what you're already using, or maybe what you're going to use. Leave me a comment down below and tell me what you think. Make sure to click subscribe to see more videos like this, and give me a thumbs up to show your love.